Perfect.
Are we good?
Perfect time. Good.
All right. Hey, check it out, everybody. This is a very, very star-studded episode of TransWorld SURF's Tour Talk. The Hurley Pro is coming up at Lower Trestle. It's going to be the 16th to the 22nd. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, I wrote nitty-gritty on the card, let's introduce today's panel from Ewa Beach. Eva. Full Holly move right there. This guy's headed into the World Junior Championships as the top North American junior as well as the top Hawaiian junior. He's also 45th on the ASP One World Ranking. Watch the hell out, you guys. Keanu Asing, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, Keanu.
Yes. And joining us again, currently sitting number 8th on the World Tour,
Yep.
a TransWorld Surf favorite, Carlsbad local, Josh Kerr. And I totally didn't know that I was going to be doing this, but I caused I have like a little rankings, we're like a full rankings battle here because over on to my other right, we have a ranking battle on Tour Talk today.
Okay,
Currently
yeah.
number 7. Number 7, he's 6'3". He's 172, 174 pounds. He's the avatar.
190 for sure.
172.
170, I'm calling that.
172
for sure.
From
I'm
Lennox
like
Head.
170.
Lennox Head, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Owen Wright. And let's keep the star power going with our new California resident, World Tour number 11. He's always awesome. And he's wearing an awesome shirt today. Jordy Smith, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So before we jump the tracks, let's do some product placement. Let's surf seriously, ladies and gentlemen. The new TransWorld Surf video. Check it out. It's out now. Let's talk Chopo real quick. Okay, I know you guys spent a lot of time in Tahiti. It looked
Jordy.
like
Well, I spent a total of like 2 days there.
some of you spent a lot of time in Tahiti.
Dude, you had it good.
Yeah, I had it really
You
good.
had it real good. I'm
Surfed my
jealous.
first heat, surfed my second heat, and I was surfing the internet at home the next day. Watching
How
you
long?
guys.
So you guys were there, just kind of putting around for like 2 weeks, going like just Groundhog Day.
I did all that extra 10 days than Jordy for one more heat. I was like, I would have rather lost when you did get home. There's worse places to be for stuck for 10 days for sure.
Yeah. What do you guys do the whole
It got
time?
old.
Well, I was watching Kersey doing all this stuff in the first couple of days, and I was just like, he's doing so much stuff right now.
Yeah, but
He's
then I
gonna
slowed
burn
down.
out.
I did.
Yeah, you burned out.
I can't relax.
I just was like, the first few days I was just watching Kersey just like jet ski, and I just see him buzz past, going all these different like caves and stuff, and I was just sitting there just going,
You're gonna run out of things
you're
to
gonna
do.
burn
Yep,
out.
that's exactly what happened.
Keanu, you were like me watching it online, going. I kind of like forgot that it was gonna be
I
happening.
thought the contest was over. I totally forgot the contest was over.
Yeah, you were asking me who won. I was like, I don't know, but now I do. Congrats to Mick Fanning. He looked great. So congrats, Mick. Now let's get to what we're here to talk about, Lower Trestles. Let's just talk about lowers itself. Jordy, what is your favorite part about this wave, Lower Trestles?
My favourite part, well, I think when in a competition there's nobody out there other than 2 other people. It's pretty good.
I think it's a nice wave when there's 100 people out. Like, the wave's just so perfect, and when you think about it, once you're on the wave, you might only share it with 1 or 2 other guys. So it tends to be alright.
Not
Sometimes
that
3 or
many.
4.
Not that many. Like, there's 100 people there, but there's only 1 or 2 guys on your wave. But
You got big arms. You can paddle across and push everyone out of the way.
there was actually an incident while the Open was on where 2 guys trying to squash me out, and I just came straight through the center, and I took this one paddle like this, and I went through them like this, and just knocked them out of the way.
Beat your way through.
And then dolphin through. I seriously did. I went arms behind my back and went through, and then as soon as I got through, I went like this and cleared my way.
It's really like one of the only places around here where you just have a license to be a dick out there, basically.
Yeah,
Everyone
I think
else
the
is
best
a dick.
strategy is actually to bro out with all the guys sitting the furthest out. Because that's
Yeah.
what I was doing, and
Yeah.
Kersey's like an inside Eddie. So he just loves,
Yeah, he's with the Groms though.
he just hangs with the Groms on the inside
I just sit
all
on the
day.
outside of the Grom pack.
And I just
there is a
You're like in the
Grom-
strip. You're
that's
the
the
I
Grom
take
pack.
status
pack.
over
Yeah.
the Grom pack.
Yeah, you
can
take-
hang out the old.
You gotta bro down with Cordell Miller, and so he'll go left and you can go right.
Exactly.
Find the guy who's going left.
Yeah.
Let's get into the competition element. Owen, starting with you. You had some crazy battles out there in the last couple years. Kelly Slater has been a guy that's been a thorn in your side out there. He's won this event 5 times. How the hell are you guys going to beat him out here? What is it going to take? Silence. Crickets.
Who are the wild cards? Who's the wild cards?
We'll get to that. We're gonna get to that.
Like, someone needs to beat him before.
Beat him early before he gets momentum up. Exactly. Someone beat him before he gets to it.
If he gets to the quarters, just like fucking
fuck him up on the back path.
Hire someone. And now, so that's the thing. It's like this is been Kelly's event for a while.
Who is the wild cards? Like,
Well, the wild cards are going to be Connor Coffin and Evan Geisselman.
He's got some damage there. Yeah.
Both those guys have got real good form. They can.
Yeah, they could do it.
It all depends on how inconsistent the waves are too.
Yeah. That's the thing. Lowers.
Yeah,
it can be a really inconsistent wave. You can sit out there for 20 minutes and catch 2 waves. Is it when you're sitting out there, is like wave selection obviously super key?
Yeah.
But what like do you take the first wave of the set? Do you guys have any like strategy and like that? Strategy.
I feel like if a good wave comes through, which nearly every wave's good, then I go. Yeah. And like it's pretty hard to just go, oh nah, not this one. Kelly I've seen do that, and
he catches a lot of waves out there.
Yeah,
everyone kind of catches a lot of waves.
Like, it's like a form surfer, like a rhythm.
Yeah,
build it.
All of a sudden, it's like coming down to the end, and he'll get the very best wave. At the end.
He's the hardest person to beat when it is consistent because he'll catch heaps of waves and get heaps of like opportunity.
Like 4 9s and then
what why am I being so selective?
Kersey, out there, you're looking for ramps. When you take off in a wave, is there a certain kind of look on a wave that you look for out there? Or?
I like the ones that have a little bit of stretch on them on the rights because then you can get that first big kind of major maneuver off, either an air or a big ray or fin drift
like
or
the
something.
Ones that almost look like a closeout.
Yeah, the rights that are a bit longer like that, because then you can get that big turn and then, generally they'll taper off and you'll get whatever you get down the line, but I like concentrate on that first turn because that's
ramp.
Yeah, that's where all the money is out there for sure with the
judges.
This
contest is like the hardest contest to surf for you guys because like it's possibly like the easiest wave to surf and it's so high performance and everyone's ripping.
Yeah. It's
not a wave where it's like sunset where it's like really hard to like manage.
To get that one.
Yeah. Like pretty much almost every wave is perfect. You just gotta find like
everyone rips out.
Everyone rips.
Everyone has their strengths and everyone has their weaknesses out there. That's bottom line.
Yeah.
No doubt. So, I guess, that's the next question. The challenges of lowers. Everyone says this wave is so fun, this wave is so perfect. I guess in a contest, what are some of the challenges that you guys face out there? I mean, you have to think of one. Is when you're sitting out the back and you hear like the crowd going ape shit over something, and you're going like what is the challenges of sort of contest?
I think challenge on the wave is when, because it's so perfect and mechanical, that it brings out a lot of flaws too. So if you do bog, it's like black and white.
Like that way, he sucks on that one.
Yeah,
it's right out in the open.
True,
I think just the lulls are the most annoying thing about lowers. That's what gets me the most. If it's consistent, you get heaps of opportunity. It's like. It's fine. You bog one, you pull off and get the next one in like 2 minutes.
I just hate the decision, left or right. And
that's easy, right.
It's easy, right. I go left, but then everyone wants to see you go right. The judges love seeing you go right, and then you just go left, and you're like, oh, damn.
2 turns.
I only got to serve NSSAs out there, so my biggest thing was probably interferences.
Interference.
It was always tiny when we had it.
That's still bad for us too. Like start of the heat, it's like.
Yeah,
you're sitting.
I see Jordy cross with somebody one time out there like a few years ago. I
remember I did that a couple times.
Didn't Julian screw up in the heat versus you last year?
Yeah,
in the semi-final.
Like we're sitting way over here, and then he kept paddling this way, and I was like, all right, I'll just go to the left and go this way. So it's just like it just ends up like that. You just
it's really hard because it's a perfect left and it's a perfect right, and guys.
The peak can shift just a little bit too, where you can be too far on the right if you want to go left.
Right.
So or you can just be a dick and just
clean house.
Going right.
What about all that seaweed?
That doesn't look too good.
What about all that seaweed that's out there? Like
that does help.
That stringy stuff, like
the kelp. Yeah, I've seen.
Kelp, you're paddling through that, and then all of a sudden it's like there's a big clump of it on your leg rope. You're like,
so that happens to pro surfers too. I thought that
I remember Parker.
I think the worst also is that first wave where the sand is like dust. And your feet are so slippery.
That's
right
too.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
that is
the
worst. It's just so slippery.
I don't want to push because it's slip.
It's like silty river sand. So are you guys going to go the wax the top of your shoe?
100%.
100%. And explain to somebody out there that somebody just wrote me a letter asking me like, he saw Chloe doing that and he wondered why. What does that mean when you do
So
that?
you can rub it on the top, on the bottom of your feet, so you get your bottom of your feet waxed up.
There you go. There's a pro tip for you. Well, here's the part of the show where we get down to it. I got some names to throw out. Hype them up or throw them under the bus. You guys just shout it out right now. This man has a big target on his back, and shit, he surfs really good at lowers. He surfs good
John
everywhere.
Florence, he's really good so far.
I was going to say Mick Fanning.
Oh,
But you knew I was going to say John.
He was next.
So Mick Fanning coming into this contest, he's fired up, he's fit, he rips.
He's
What do you
always
guys think?
fit.
Yeah, he's won it, so he knows.
Yeah, I feel like he's in form right now. He's fired up. I'm going to say he's a good pick.
Yeah.
Definitely. He doesn't have a drop out of line with
Yeah.
his surfing, for sure.
Airs? Is he going to be going to the air, or is he just going to stick to the...
Doesn't really matter out of Trestles. Like,
he'll stick to it.
the judges score whatever's good,
Yeah.
and
Right.
he does good shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point. Parko.
Same bill.
Parko and lowers.
Strong.
Seems like he should have won there before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Oh yeah, I had that on my
Definitely
thing. He
has.
won there before.
I think Parko's so good just because he's so easy on the eyes when you watch him surf at lowers.
Yeah,
His
he doesn't
forehand
have
carve
any
is
flaws.
Really,
Yeah.
it's really like he has really beautiful surfing. And I think he's gonna do really well.
Yeah.
This dude's won out there before. Kelly Slater. Do you guys like hear about him or talk to him or anything in between events, or is he the same as he is? Well, he ignores me, but he might talk to you guys.
I don't know.
I haven't spoken to
It's a
him.
mystery.
I don't know.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you hear me. He's like
No.
talking about something
And
random.
it just pops up, and you're like, "Whoa, there's Kelly Slater."
No, I find he's alright. I think I'm pretty interested watching at this event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like,
He might be pissed
Like,
off. Like he
yeah.
wants to come into this.
you don't know. It's
I love watching the first round. You get to see everyone's,
Yeah.
little what they've
Been working on.
been
so-
working on over the last
I'm-
month or something.
I'm definitely the most excited to see Kelly.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it's always, I mean, it's totally cliche at this point, but like what board he's going to ride, like he's going to bust out like a 7 fin. There's like a reverse fin on the nose, and everyone's going to be like, shit, I need that board. What boards are you guys bringing to lowers? Like what's the go-to board? Short, fat, or just standard short board?
Jordy rides the same boards always.
I don't know. I've been working on some new stuff that I really like.
Was it like a 16th difference?
Yeah,
Exactly.
pretty much.
Exactly.
So it's a little wider tail. I go from like 2.5 thick to 3 with my oar.
We can't change much being tall. We can't go too short because we just
No.
nosedive.
The
I
taller
range
guys
from, like,
just
5
need boards that
inches
are like
on my
real
boards.
fast because I notice like when I get to the end section of the waves at lows because the wave, like the left doesn't do it so much because you get that air section, but on the rights it goes from like a 4-foot wave to a 1-foot wave.
Yeah.
And being a bigger guy, you just kind of get slower and slower and slower and slower.
Yeah.
So you need like a kind of board that can go good.
At least we wouldn't know that feeling.
Yeah, 5'6".
That's when I get going faster.
I like.
You know what's so funny about Kelly is that everybody hums and haws about like, oh my god, he's riding a 5'6", but the guy's only 5'8" big.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's like it'd be a different story if Owen or myself were riding a 5'6". You know?
No, he rides. His smallest boys he rides is like a 5'8".
Yeah.
And he's
Right.
5'8"
Just
tall.
let these
and
two
it's
tall
like,
guys talk.
Owen Wright.
It's like, oh my god, Jordy's riding a 6'3". Yeah. He's 6'5" tall.
He's borrowed Chris Cote's board for the event for some reason.
Yeah.
Gabriel Medina. I thought he was going to surf a lot better there last year. He did really good in the previous, the 6-star, obviously.
This year, yeah.
Medina out there is, you guys aren't scared of him, but
It's just
you
those
see him
damn
coming
We've
up.
been
lefts.
seeing him surf there a bunch, and
Those damn lefts and him out there, I'll tell you.
the lefts he's just got that air rev down there.
Yeah.
Air rev, cub, air rev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, he does some straight ones in between and all that. But different grabs, and it's friggin' mental what he does. His consistency is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropping
It's insane.
9s in free surfs like every
Yeah.
left he
Yeah.
takes off on.
I feel like there's always a difference between how someone surfs in a prime and world tour though. Like a world tour event. I feel like there's always that difference. Like you can see like when you guys surf in a prime event, the world tour guys especially, and it can be sometimes like a little freer, a little more careless, and just more go for it. And then they get in a world tour event, something they
And they
really,
get nervous,
really
right,
care
yeah.
about. It's
Yeah.
like
You lock up a
sometimes-
bit.
Lock up just a tiny bit. So
Just a little bit nervous, huh?
Yeah.
a little bit for sure.
Well, I was going to say John.
Yeah.
I'm a
He
fan.
could do it, right?
John might be a little tense.
Yeah.
He looks too tense.
Yeah,
he's
so
tense.
He's a little bit too nervous.
He's got a really bad backhand too. Look at that backhand air rev, it's terrible,
Oh,
eh?
my
Oh
God.
man. Don't
Needs
get
to
me
work on
started.
it a
Don't
little
get me
bit.
started. What do you think about this guy's chances?
ridiculous.
Owen Wright. He's done really well out there. Do you think he's got a good chance?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Especially on those
Finalist
nights.
last year, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, got a track record, I got the stats.
I think he's gonna do really well just because he has a really good backhand, and the judges really like the rights and stuff. And he not only goes left.
I agree.
I think some guys goofy footers tend just to go left, and he likes to go on his backhand. And I think judges really froth him that.
Just
Yeah, they do.
vertical. Bam, bam. Looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing
Cheers,
that.
boys. Thanks for the
Yeah.
support.
Yeah,
of course.
I'll take it back if you're in my heat.
Josh Kerr, game plan out there. What are we looking at?
Game plan.
It's just you and me. These guys aren't listening. Tell
Just-
me secrets.
Just take down the boards and work out a good board and go out there and have fun. And I think you got to be so free with that kind of wave, and especially like the situation that you end up in the heat, behind, in front, whatever, and you just kind of play with the emotions of the heat. And you know, it's that kind of wave where you never know what you can do. You can almost surprise yourself out there.
Right.
And do something that you didn't expect that you were going to do. It's such that fun, rippable wave. So
Like
that's
it.
what I'm excited about.
I like it. Jordan,
How
how you feeling? You feeling good? What do you
No, I'm
think?
feeling good. I think this it's the most relaxed I've felt in a long time. I haven't had like the year that I wanted, so I'm just taking this rest of the year to like really feel everything out and have fun and just kind of go mad and enjoy it.
That's when they're dangerous, when they're
Yeah.
having fun.
I think this contest is like my most exciting contest to watch, just because we all know how good these guys really are, and this is where everyone like tends to like show their true colors of surfing, and everyone really comes out striking hard, and like it's pretty sick to come and watch everyone.
Every heat's like a damn video part.
Exactly,
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah,
It is.
you're down on the beach. You're like, oh, I wanted to watch this first heat because this guy's your favorite surfer, and then you're like,
Yeah.
oh wait, this guy is sick too. Then
Yeah.
next heat,
Well, there's certain
oh,
waves.
wait,
Yeah, there's certain waves where you're like, okay, I can like take a break from this heat and like actually do some work here on my computer or
Yeah.
whatever. But like, it seems like lowers, you definitely want to see all these guys surf. And speaking of that, sleeper guys, the guys we haven't mentioned. In your guys' opinion, who on the tour right now is really like, who do you think is going to kind of come up from one of the bottom ledges? What'd you say? Julian Wilson. All right.
Yeah, he didn't get mentioned.
He did well.
Julian or TB, but those guys
Yeah,
are
Taj.
mentioned.
Jeez.
TV, yeah.
Julian, Taj, TB. I mean, those are marquee names. We
They're-
know they're
they're already
well.
up there. They're
What
not
about
really
what about the
sleeping.
lower guys? Under 25. Let's say under 25.
I'm gonna say Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had a rough
I'm-
year so far.
Yeah,
Cool.
I'm feeling that.
I think Wilco as well, just because he has a really good backhand. If he
it's
plays to
gnarly.
his strengths, I think he could really get a good result.
If he can get that whip going.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Paddy G's at home too.
That's what I was gonna say too. Those two guys are sitting low, but
Yeah.
they can
You know, I'm
surf
gonna go with?
lowers.
I'm gonna go with Evan Gazelman.
Evan Geisman,
yeah.
wild card.
Yeah.
Those lefts could be gnarly.
And his
Yeah.
backhand too.
Yeah, similar thing to like Medina. He's got those
Yeah.
air revs pretty down.
Especially if it's a little smaller, he's going to be a tricky one to beat for sure.
I'm really excited to watch Connor surf because he has a lot of power, and
Yeah, that's
to
what I
watch
think
like
too.
him surf those rights, like Rincon, where he's from, and to watch him surf these rights, he's gonna look really good the way he draws his lines. So if there's like waves and rights,
Yeah,
he's gonna be really exciting to watch just because the judges are really gonna see his power.
it'd be cool to watch Connor
he's-
against these dudes.
If he's
Really see
on,
that
because
matchup.
he's got power. That's why I feel like I know Ev's got the gnarliest tricks, but even I think Connor's got like a lot more power, and the judges just
Yeah,
love
I
that.
think they like
The
he
maturity
surfs
in
it
a
Yeah,
surf.
that's it, yeah.
It almost
Yeah.
feels like going into lowers too. Like the judges are going to have this preconceived notion of
What they want.
airs. They're like, okay, everyone's
Right.
going to be doing airs. But if someone goes out there and just
Yeah.
starts throwing some hacks, they're going to be surprised and maybe throw. a
I
high
always think
score.
the swell direction, like if it's south, then there's going to be a ton of rights,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if it's north,
Yeah,
mixed
it really
up.
depends on like what kind of
North,
swell
I
direction
don't
too.
show
Like,
up.
Yeah.
For sure.
Does that make?
All right. Well, hey, this is going to be a crazy event. We're all very excited. I guess this is going to be the end of the show, but this is where it all comes down to picking a winner. So everybody's on the spot. Nobody's copping out. You got to name me one name. You can name yourself, Josh.
Thanks, Chris.
Let's start over here with these guys. Jordy, who's going to win lowers?
Jordy Smith.
Jordy Smith. Good call. Owen?
That'd be so cool, Jordy.
Mick Fanning.
Nick Fanning.
I'd party with
Okay.
ya.
Who you got?
Party with me,
I'll
Katie.
party
It's
with
all
you,
good.
bro.
Are you going Jordy Smith?
I'll go Jordy, or I'd like to see TP then too. I love the way he surfs out there.
Okay. You're.
I want either Jordy or John John.
Jordy or John John?
I'm a big fan of John John.
Dude, somebody has to cancel one out because there's like too much pressure going on there.
I thought you were relaxed this year. It's a relaxed year, remember? It's all good.
Just stop that.
Well, you know what? I was
He's got a yellow. He's
obviously-
already got his rashy on. He's ready for the fucking heat already, bro.
I
I
know.
just came from
Right?
the airport. I was directing planes. Straight into my heat.
I have to go. I'm gonna go Goofy Foot. I'm gonna go Owen Wright. Hey, no, you
We all
already
agree.
got
Of
picked
course,
by
it's
Josh
cool.
Kerr.
Hey,
dude.
we're all
His
natural
opinion
footers,
is
it's fine.
Way
I
more.
thought we were friends.
I'm going Goofy.
Yeah.
I'm going Owen. So
Fellow goofies, fellow goofies.
that has been an amazing episode of Tour Talk.
No,
We hope
right,
you
right.
enjoyed it. We will see you down on the beach. We know we'll see Jordy if he's wearing that shirt. And,
You
yeah,
like
it's
this.
going to be a great event. I'm
like
excited. You excited? We'll be maybe we can make
Spectating.
some wagers later now that we know all the inside information.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
making bets.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Keanu. Thank you, you guys. I can't wait to watch you surf out there. And I just, I'm glad you guys came on the show because that usually means that you're going to do that much better.
It means we're
Good
friends.
karma. Yeah. Yes. My new co-host for Tour Talk, Josh Kerr. Thank you very much, TransWorld SURF's Tour Talk. Give us a plug for the magazine.
John Florence, TransWorld SURF. Buy it. They look the same. They get their own whatever. They live in
Pretty
Hawaii.
much just
Yeah.
older brother, younger
Yeah.
brother kind of stuff.